In the dense forests of the Dahomey kingdom, young girls trained not for domestic life, but for war. They weren't just learning to survive, they were becoming warriors. They ran barefoot over sharp stones, sparred with wooden sticks, and climbed thorny trees. Pain was a teacher, and fear was left behind in childhood. At night, under a moonlit canopy, these girls faced the sacred ritual. They spilled drops of their own blood, vowing loyalty to the king and to one another. They were no longer daughters. They were sisters in arms. They laughed together, bled together, and soon would fight together. They wore crimson cloth, carried muskets, and wielded machetes. Their eyes showed no fear. Men who saw them on the battlefield called them demons, but they were not demons. They were the Dahomey Amazons, protectors of their land, defenders of their people. In 1890, the French forces came, armed with superior weapons, confident in colonial might, that the Dahomey cricket carry no retowlungs. Then nuver now, says the chariot, Kina long stod as a line. The Denathanode findu, Finansta late, Thanauna, every inch of land was defended with fury and honor. Many fell, but even in death, they became legends. Their legacy, long buried by colonial silence, now rises again. Their courage echoes through time. Today, across Africa, their spirit lives in soldiers, in sisters, in daughters. They were the heartbeat of a nation. They were the soul. Whispers reach the palace. French colonizers are advancing. The drums beat faster. Armor is polished. Blades are sharpened. Prayers whispered. This is not just a battle. It is a stand for existence. Their land, their freedom. Their ancestors call them to the front. The jungle parts for them. Hundreds of women march, muskets strapped across their backs, machetes in hand, songs of battle in their throats. Villagers step aside in silence, half in awe, half in prayer. The Friedangriada now, for the Duro now Cordos Cree. As the French appear, confident in rifles and rank, but what they face are not women. They face warriors. The Amazons strike with fury. They leap through gunfire, slice through lines, fall, and rise again. The field trembles beneath their rage. Many die, but many more remember. The French win the land, but not the spirit. For every bullet fired, the world saw the strength of African women, not as victims, but as vanguards. The Dahomey became whispers of legend, feared by colonizers, honored by their people, and remembered by the world. Today, their spirit lives on, in women who lead, who fight, who refuse to bow, in classrooms, in parliaments, in protests. They live on. They weren't just warriors. They were a movement. They were a message. They were the fire that refused to die. The Dahomey Amazons still march in the hearts of Africa.